If you are familiar with the politics of Rivers State government, you will understand that it has not been a bed of roses for Sim Fubara, the executive governor of the state, since Supreme Court passed its judgment, which were not in his favor. And if you understand, some persons are already suggesting that should House of Assembly members impeached Sim Fubara, they are going to make the state ungovernable for whoever that is coming in. And as a matter of fact, the president, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has today also admonished Sim Fubara that he should obey the Supreme Court judgment as a matter of fact. And today, in the next video you are going to see, is that of FCT minister who happens to be the former governor of the state, one of the godfather of the state, if I may use the word. Today is saying in the media part challenge, advising that the only thing that will save Sim Fubara from being impeached is a situation whereby he's not found wanting. Or should it be that he's found wanting in any form, Sim Fubara will be impeached and help will not go forth and nothing will happen. Now, hear him out and drop your comment in the comment section, whatever you feel about the entire media chat rally of him. Thank you.
Stop the oil pipeline. And then government will respect you. People will respect you. We don't want crisis. But people come and say, look, what you are doing is not right. Can we follow due process and do this? I cannot believe it in this country we are today. For whatever reason it is. Nigerians are talking about stressing the issue that 3 members of the House will sit and make laws for a state that we are talking about Supreme Court. Do we need to go to Supreme Court? I mean, just tell me. In a modern democracy, in the modern world we are, forget about you don't like wike, you must not like wike. You don't need to like it. As you are seated here, in your own conscience, are you telling me 3 members will constitute a parliament? Hold on. Hold. Yes. That is not correct now, please. You see, people should stop all this. Even when they say so, why not do your own researches? It's not what they say, what is your own research? Remember, assembly was inaugurated. Remember there was tribunal. Court of Appeal nullified some seats. Court of Appeal nullified some seats. Before that time, the budget had been done. And then we did a rerun. And assembly was full. If anybody tells you that I, as governor, presented budget to the number that's not what is required by the Constitution, it's a blatant lie. Bring the prove it. It's not a question of going to Arise, which is their normal television, or going to a channel. No. Prove empirical evidence.
You are saying that you are not magnanimous victory.
What?
It's like a winner takes all things.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Winner what? You see, put in the rap. Winner what? What did you win? Now let me say something. Don't distract me. Let me say something. You said the governor Richard. You have had a frosty relationship with an arm of government. If you're a good politician, is it that you go around later? Hold on. If you're a good politician, you have had a frosty relationship with me. For how many years? I've never sat down with you. I've never spoken with you. You see my salary. You see my allowances. Guaranteed by law. You took it. No problem. Now you won a court of appeal. It didn't even occur to you. Even though I've won a court of appeal, I still want peace. The matter went to Supreme Court. And Supreme Court now gave judgment. Then the next thing you will do, that you want to implement, who says not? Is it by writing letter? And who signed the letter? A bloody SSG who signed letter to a head of arm of government? What an insult is that? You are telling me here, Senator government will sign letter to the President of Senate or to Speaker of the House of Representatives. The President is coming to present budget. This is how it is done.
What should we have done?
If you're a politician, you know what to do. Look, I don't understand. Listen. First of all, assuming you want to go through that route, what is normally done? You call the leadership and say, listen, this is where we are. This is where we are. I want to present this budget. But that is okay. Let's look at it. That will be okay for us. You are not the one to write that I'm coming to present budget tomorrow. Who does that? No, who does that? You went to play to the gallery that you wrote a letter, which is rubbish. I have been in government. I don't just write a letter to Mr. Speaker. I'm coming to present budget tomorrow morning. I tell your children. Do you know their engagement? All it is done is to tell you that I'm sincere. Mr. Speaker, where are you? Are you at home? Can you come? Can I come? Can we talk? And they agree on something. And then Mr. Speaker will go back and call his colleagues. Listen, Mr. Governor called me. I met with him. He said, look, he wants to present budget so day. It's okay. Monday, Tuesday. But Speaker, you know that our schedule is so tight. Okay, no, let us accommodate. That's how things are done. All these letters you are writing is useless. You are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. Everybody knows you are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. A true politician will not do that way. Let me tell you, Mr. President was to present budget to the National Assembly. Assembly people were not happy for one thing or the other. We met in ESCO, and they said, oh, they've shifted it to the next social day. Why? He had to meet with leadership to agree some gray areas. He doesn't need to write letter. A man who does not want peace is a man who is playing to the gallery. Writing a letter, I've written letter. Written letter to who? To your son? Or to your daughter? That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so now you agree with me. After a first relationship, you have suffered their families. They cannot pay their children's school fees. Their money they are entitled. God gave order, you cannot stop their money. You had a pension of disobeying court orders. This is a country where, I have never, we like things that somebody is doing something wrong. Instead of you to come out to say, look, what you are doing is wrong. You go and capital, oh, it is a social political opponent. What kind of rubbish is that? Must you not have opponent? In politics, must you not have opponent? Is there any law that says in politics, everybody must queue behind you? So what is all this? Oh, his opponent. So what? If you give the opponent opportunity to make you unstable, then you will be unstable. You will be. There's no law. After all, there are also people who are working against Tinubu's administration. So Tinubu cannot come and complain. My opponents are working against his opponents. Did they tell him that they will make him to be comfortable? Who does that? Yes, that was. Yes. Okay, now you are taking that point. Now let me tell you something. Are you not going to commend them? That they even agreed that we are ready. can you present the budget? You are presenting to 3 people now. So the budget is there. It's not as if you are going to do it. Okay, carry it. Come on, we are ready to work with you. For the interest, I'm coming. What? No, you see, that's the problem. Come. When you say ultimatum, I said, within 48 hours, submit your budget. What is substance? No, I can't be ready by 48 hours. Give me 1 week. What's wrong in that? Why we always capitalizing on things that if we really want the peace of the state, why are you picking on things that will not help? If the legislators say, we are going on recess for the interest of the state, if you can present the budget for them, because we are living on recess, have they not done well? All you would have done as a sincere person is to say, look, no, it's too urgent for me. Can you people shift your recess? Give me 1 week. That's how people do this. You don't just come out, hey, why should I give up tomato? Who the hell are you? No. Listen. Who the hell are you? The governor is not sincere. I never knew he is this kind of character. Let me tell you, Supreme Court said that nowhere 3 members can sit and legislate for the state. You took your Attorney General, Commissioner, for these 3 members to screen. And the Supreme Court said it's not possible. And some people said, look, submit the list of members of your cabinet. We are willing to screen them. Instead of us to applaud them, you are saying, why should they give time limit? I'm traveling. I want to do it now before I travel. What's wrong in that? Now what you did, to hell with those a lot of people. Those are the people, don't know, hold on. No, hold on. Can I finish? Hold on. It's not correct. Those are people who are deceiving the governor, who are collecting his money. Let me tell you, if they're intelligent, governor, they gave you 48 hours. Governor, tell them 48 hours is not enough. I need 1 week. You don't go and begin to sow seed of discord. You don't do that. As they are now, they are hot. It is in your place to say, look, I know you're hot. I'm sorry. See what has happened. Don't act as if you're a father. Now, what they did, when the assembly said, submit list, he now told his commissioners to go to court. The commissioners went to court, challenging the assembly that we cannot live as commissioners. After Supreme Court has given judgment on this matter.
That is all.
Is it true? They went to State High Court. Of course, you know, the worst State High Court today we have is River State High Court.
Something like that when you were there.
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Look, I respect court judgments. I do. How would I look like as a life bencher? I perpetrate in disobeying court orders.
But because of your interest now,
What's my interest?
you have some average Nigerian on the streets. They are saying that, look,
When did you go to the street to listen to them?
they are saying the state allocation has been seized now.
By who?
Because of your interest.
By whose? Okay, hold on. By whose conduct? Okay, instead of you to say, thanking us, to making sure the right thing is being done.
Are you happy?
What is happening?
Happy?
No.
The allocation.
Hold on. Can I hear one person? Now, let me tell you something. Did you know you ought to commend us for challenging illegality? How many states can do that? How many states can tell their governor what they are doing is wrong? In our state, we said no. 3 people cannot constitute an assembly. 3 people cannot appropriate funds for you to spend. It's not to commend us. Your state, who can do it? They would have bought the assembly members. In our state, no. We are not prisoners of war. We are not. And that's why the assembly said, look, you can't continue to do this. Let them go and buy them. They will not agree. The right thing, hold on, the right thing must be done. And we challenge illegality. Today we are happy that Supreme Court has made a pronouncement. The Upper Court has made a pronouncement Who is wrong? Who is right? Commend those who challenge illegality. Don't commend those who said we will do anything that's wrong.
Nobody could challenge you during your time. The state has simply...
Listen, hold on. Hold on. That is my problem with you people. Who told you? Okay, the mere fact nobody challenged me. Yeah, hold on now. Okay, hold on. The mere fact, let me tell you. The speaker and assembly members are not their children. You must have a relationship with them. I sit with them. We eat together. We drink together. We play together. They're not your boys. They're not your girls. They were elected, as you were also elected. Some of them, it was through the election that made you to win the election. So you must not treat them as if they are my boys. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Legislature is a different arm of government. It's not an attached to executive arm. So you must be careful. I see that I traveled my legislature. I do. As I'm traveling, as a Mr. Speaker, can I have 3, 4, 5 members to accompany me for this trip? It's a beautiful relationship. The president travels. He said, look, call me social senator. Call me social House of Representatives. I wanted to join me in my trip. You create relationship. It's not a master-servant thing. You cannot do it. If you have been doing it before, you succeeded, does not mean today you will succeed. And the world, you see, we are moving to a world that you cannot try it. And the problem the governor has today, those around him, who are milking him, they have milked the state. And the governor said it yesterday. I thought he should have said on his president, the parties, that the money they have spent. No, I didn't spend that kind of money. No way. None of my lawyers told me you are going to pay this. You must have a good relationship with people. Goodwill pays a lot. And that's what paid for us. It's because we have good relationship with our lawyers. No lawyer say you must pay this, you must pay. But I know what their own team spent. And they milked him. They are not telling him the truth. His lawyers bungled their case. And they don't want to tell the people. Yesterday, I heard that some people went to see Mr. President. Pandev is the worst organization anybody can rely on.
Why?
Let me tell you. I used to tell my father, I said, Dad, I got him. I'm disappointed with this. If you continue with this, I'm not going to support you. I will not be a party to it. If you have a father who is always interested in money, he can sell his child or his children. All these leaders, look at the comments they have made. Mr. President intervened in this matter. Mr. President intervened. I'm not talking about Vice President though. Mr. President intervened. Vice President was there. National Security Advisor was there. National Security Advisor signed for implementation of peace. This same Pandev came out and said, Mr. President has no right. They took Mr. President to court. People like Chief Saraibe, one of the worst persons you can ever think of. One of the merchants, political merchants. I knew them. Data Spiff, whom I respected, went to government house. Look at the statement he made. I'm an Ijaw man. You're an Ijaw man. Call us. We'll be with you. An elder statesman would go and make such a statement. Now you are the same person coming again now to go and meet Mr. President to intervene. Intervene what? Mr. President that had no right? Mr. President that you took to court? That he had no power to intervene. They took Mr. President to court. From the State High Court of Rivers State, down to the Court of Appeal, they lost. Down to Supreme Court. Now people do things, you don't want to go back to let people know the correct thing. Now Supreme Court have given judgment. Now you are going to tell President to do what? That President should do what? That Supreme Court judgment should not be obeyed. That's it. Hold on. Who? Excuse me. Who called for impeachment? We said they have called. Who called? You say, listen. I didn't know that you have. I didn't know you have record of people who are loyal to me. I didn't know your business is to sit down, write names of people who are loyal to me. If you have committed an offense to be impeached, what is wrong? Is it a criminal offense? It's provided in the Constitution.
You can't just wait till 2027 to vote him out.
Am I a member of the Assembly? The point I'm making, if you have committed an infraction of the Constitution and the Assembly deems it fit to say you should be impeached, let me tell you, politics is not played just like this. Is it the first person that people have threatened about impeachment? Don't you know what to do? What is all this hula value that they will impeach? And let me tell you, and I have heard people say, oh, if they impeach him, there will be breakdown of law and order. Rubbish. Hold on, rubbish. Nonsense, which is just nonsense. Listen, nonsense. Rubbish. Tell me who are the militants? Who is not a militant? Who is born as a militant? No, tell me the person that's born the day you were giving birth. They say you're a militant. Who is not a militant? Who cannot blow at the pipeline? Why do you arrogate this power to a certain group of people? It's just people are the only people who can blow pipeline. What nonsense is that? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Why do we arrogate powers to people? There's nothing like that. Two. Who is the one doing the contract of the pipeline? Who is the one doing the pipeline contract? The sovereign. It's not a Johnson. It's not a Tompolo. It's not Antita. They gave you now to do sovereign. You are the one collecting money, German. And they say Ijaw people are going to break pipeline. And somebody will hear that. That's crap. Look, the moment I hear that, to hell. How dare you threaten a country? How dare you? That which threat? It does not exist. It does not exist. These are political things planted by some people in government. Look, all of us know ourselves. All of us know ourselves. You make an appointment of MD of NDC, they threaten, they blow pipeline. You make an appointment here, they threaten, they blow pipeline. What kind of country are we in? As a sitting president, you threaten me that if you follow what the court said, I will blow up everywhere. Let the whole place be blown off. Let it. People must learn. Enough is enough. You don't tell me anybody that. I was a governor. I see security reports. I said, this security report, this one is fake. I said, it's fake. I said, the director said, this one is fake. Take it out. I know where this one is coming from. There's some security report you see, you laugh, planted by people in government who are in support of what the young boy is doing. That's what I thought you should have said. Now, everybody, the assembly people should have shown they are coming from somewhere. We cannot deny where we are coming from. We must be grateful. But for certain persons, we may not have been here. Now, you want them to obey us. But you two, that came through us, you don't want to obey. Why are you not compelling us to put on the assembly people, but not to be loyal? Who told you they are not human? That blood is not flowing, it's water. Why not, if they say, sir, we have been loyal now, we don't want to be loyal again. After all, the governor you brought him to now, is he loyal to you? Yes. So, why do you want only one group to be loyal? And the other one should not be loyal, whom you are supporting, giving all the pack. The truth must be told. I have told people, when law speaks, all this Asawana will die. And the law has spoken. And all this, let me tell you something. And people should have that right. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. People must speak out the truth. Heaven will not fall. You only die once, not 2 times. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. What nonsense every day you wake up? Ijo will do this. In Akwa Ibom, Ijo cannot be governor. In Delta, Ijo is the minority of the minority. With all due respect to our late elder statesman, Edwin Clark, he's from Delta. He had never produced Ijo man to be governor of Delta. He had never. The only place Ijo man can solely be governor is in Bayelsa State. Not in Edo, not in Rivers, a minority of the minority. Out of our own benevolence, live and let live. I'm Martin Seluku. Gentlemen, we are working as a team. We are members of the same political family. Let's allow this to go this way. If it is by strength, it cannot be the Ogonis. It cannot be the Epayers. It cannot be the Queries. It cannot. Every time you hear this, he just said this, he just didn't say this. What kind of system are we talking about? When people do something to bring everybody together, you appreciate it. In fact, when I brought this governor, they said no, it's not the real job. They said not the real job. If you are talking about his job, you should come to the cannibalists. Now how can you say if they want to give governor to a job, it should be a purple? You see the problem that we're in. And you close your eyes, you did it. All those who fought me, who said, no, we cannot accept this, are the ones parading themselves, hanging around him, taking his money.
Honorable Minister, you have your attention.
Yes.
I'm sure, because I know how all of this started, I'm sure you are not just interested in winning the war. As the leader, you should also be interested in winning the battles and of course winning peace as well. If you listen to the way the Mr. President spoke yesterday, you seem as if the pathway to peace has been thrown into the leadership of that state. And between you and Governor Fubara, I see you as the leader. Would you do everything possible as the leader to pick up the tension and draw up a roadmap, a pathway to peace?
Does he think I have a role to play? Has he ever called me?
I am putting it.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can take a horse to the stream, but you cannot force the horse to drink water. You have a problem. Now let me tell you why it's very difficult. No, let me tell you, people should understand. If he was a good person, we have an elder, Chief Ferdinand Alabraba, 80 something years. I'm sure at the time he made his money, this boy was not born. This governor was not born. He was the one who cried in our meeting for an Ijaw man to be chosen to be governor. This elder statesman, he cried in the meeting because the consensus almost had treated the Ogodis. In fact, while we were there, the primary was to take place, so the primary was delayed. The rumor had even gone to the delegates that my former commissioner of finance, who's an Ogodi chap, is the one to be picked. This governor stepped down for him. That is his boy, he should go. It was this elder statesman, Ferdinand Alabraba. He nearly collapsed. He said, look, they should not do this to him. Osi Dokota was there. This boy, you have some question, boy, went and abused this elder statesman, that one elder who doesn't know what he's doing. A man who had made money long before even he was born. His children had went to the best of the schools. Now he can't go back to him now. He went on television, abused Osi Dokota, so-called legal luminary, so-called. OCJ attended Oxford University, attended the University of London, a respected former president of NBA, former chairman of Body of Ventures. You will go to national television, I built OCJ. Chief Sergeant Awusi was sick, was under coma. We were praying to God, let Awusi cover. Awusi was one of those who said, look, let's allow him. Awuse was in the hospital. Chairman of Rivers State National Rep, this boy came out on national television and removed Awuse. That Awuse is not trustworthy. A man who was dying. Now, he does not know where to run to again. Ordinarily, these are the people that will call the assembly people. Listen, stop. But nah, don't forget about me. Forget about me.
No, but it's
But
not possible. So
no. Let me tell you. I said, listen. No, hold on. Now you are giving me. That has the power. No, hold on. Hold on. But you don't have what it takes to give me responsibility.
Where?
Even president. Can I tell you something? President knows my position. I'm not a man, but my president knows my position. President, what is peace? What is important that let the right thing be done? When the right things are done, there will be peace. But if the right is not done, how would you say peace? Peace is predicated on doing the right thing. Go and present their budget. Go and submit the list of their commissioner. You cannot continue to do illegality. The assembly summoned the chairman, one of the most corrupt persons I've ever met. The chairman of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. One Justice Enabele retired. Let him challenge me. He knows me. Assembly summoned him. He has gone to court, State High Court, because the Chief Judge is his friend. So we know. But you see, at the end of the day, it will not end there. Assembly summoning chairman of INEC, for example, National Assembly. The chairman will now go to court. I mean, look at, you say you want peace.
Honorable Minister, we need to go on a quick break now at this particular point. We'll come, and that will even allow you to calm down and listen again to that suggestion from this side.
I will not listen to because you are not giving me power. But you are not saying I should have.
The president did so yesterday.
No, the president didn't. No.
Indirectly.
President knows my position. The president knows I'm not this kind of.
Indirectly.
You know, let me tell you. Do you know why? Do you know why it should be irritating and angry? A president of a country will leave everything he was doing to mediate. A president over 3 hours sat down and brought out something. You come and sign. Are you accepting? Yes. Do you accept? Yes. Do you accept? Yes. Do you accept? Yes. They've got National Security Advisor who signed on behalf of government. And nobody has thought it in. Look, this thing we signed. Why you what has happened? Why is that no peace? Everyone's talking about, oh, do this. Nobody can box us into what we cannot do.
We need to go on break now. We'll be back in a few minutes to continue the chat. That will also allow you to at least calm down a little bit. All right, we'll go on the break. We'll be right back. There were developments on this rivers issue. We'd like to start from there. We think this has given you a pathway now to move quickly to try to avert a possible crisis in your district.
I'm not the governor of the state.
You are a leader. You are a
no, listen, I'm not a governor of the state. I'm an FCT. As I'm here presiding here, and I see that it's for me to take steps to see how I can avert crisis. I have political enemies who will do everything here to make sure I don't succeed. It is my intelligence, my capacity to now say, look, what do I do? There are crisis in FCT. When I came on board, there are so many sabotage everywhere. So many that's why I laid. I laughed. I said, this thing, I will not enter the town. Those who did that came back. I said, look, we commend you. Your sagacity, your capacity to handle this. They brought issue of religion. They brought issue of ethnicity to make sure nothing will work. But by the grace of God, I surmounted it. It's within me to say, should I survive? How do I survive? How do I go about it? So, if you're a governor, you are the one governing that state. You are the one facing the crisis. You are the one who will know, what do I do to make sure? Do I continue to listen to people who are just talking to me, just to be having some drink with me? Where has it led me to now? Why not me take another strategy to say I can bring peace within my domain? The way I'm going, is it the way that will bring peace? Certainly not. Assembly, legislature is not your baby. You must know how to play. You must be careful. I said, I was the Minister of State here. When they said I'm coming for oversight function, big problem for me. As Minister of FCT, each time the chairman of FCT House of Rep, chairman of FCT Senate, who have problem, and I'll go back to them in the night. Gentlemen, no, that we shouldn't go like this now. This is where we should go now. They're not my children. I must listen to them. That's how it works. Even Mr. President cannot say, even though he masterminded the coming of Mr. Senate President, the coming of Mr. Speaker, he cannot say, oh, Speaker, come and go and do this. No, he talks with them. That's how politics is played. It's not for you to go and say, come on. Okay, like what's happening in River Center for what I had now, that the governor is at the gate of the residence of the assembly quarter, pushing himself in. Isn't right things are done?
What to present the budget?
You see the reporter say here. You want to present the budget to who? Isn't that it is done? Isn't that it is done? You write a letter this night. I present my budget tomorrow morning. And they open. Come. I win the banana republic.
He's trying to obey Mr. President's.
What? You see, you are the trouble people. You people are the cause of the problems we're having.
Really?
Look at how you are legitimizing that. If Mr. President said, obey Supreme Court, the Mr. President said, just wake up early morning, go and bulldoze the gate. Why are you talking like this?
I gave you a password, which is that as the leader, pick up your phone, call Fubara, and both of you should. What
hold on.
What is wrong with that?
Hold on.
What is wrong with
Hold
that?
on.
I spoke about you.
I spoke about you want me to play
the war,
you want me
but
to
winning peace as
no,
well.
it's not correct. The war is not about winning. It's about the right thing being done. When the right thing is being done, anybody can go to hell. When the right thing. And our problem in this country, you want to sacrifice things. I didn't want me to play politics with you. Okay, I will tell you and I will call him.
What's the right thing in this matter?
Go to the right thing, negotiate with them. Look at in America, the Congress. They negotiate with the president. They sit down.
Hold on. He will not have his way.
No,
but if you are in this
you see the problem I have.
Behind you.
You see the problem I have with you now. The problem I have with you is that you will not do something. You have concluded. You will not have your way. Why not do something as decent? I told you about somebody here, Ferdinand Alabraba. I told you about Osiri Kuda. I told you about Chief Sergeant Awuse and other people. He had a paper, but you know why he can't go? Why he can't go? He had messed up himself. Yeah. These are people ordinarily he will run to.
So
they cannot. Now, even as Trump appears to be, he still goes to negotiate with the Congress. He will sit down with them. So listen, the way people are going is not the way I'm thinking. It's not about you. Come on, Congress. I'm coming now. Who does that? For Christ's sake, who does that? Why do you encourage that? The man must be taught that art of governance is not about commissioning projects. Governance is not only about commissioning projects. Governance is not only about initiating projects. Governance is also the capacity to relate, to meander through things. You have you are one of those who have arrived one of the problem makers as far as River State is concerned. Problem. Let me tell you, when you said the roadman, I told you here about politics. I told you here I go and see my chairman of committees. I've not presented our 2025 budget. Mr. President has not laid it to them. Now, I cannot, even when we finish the ESCO of the FCT approves, I will still go back to the chairman. As the chairman, Mr. President is likely to bring the budget next week. I will not, because I'm working with president. I won't talk to them. Who does that? That's why I say it is not only going to commission projects governance. You must learn how to relate with people. They are not my children. They are elected people. Legislature is the background of democracy anywhere in the world.
So the local government election now, they fixed August. And what's your best?
You know, that's high. That is it. That's when you try for illegality, you pay. Now let me tell you, you know why it will not stand? It will not stand.
Again.
How would it stand? That chairman, that enabling, that man, all is interested had to be looting. I didn't read the judgment first. Did the rebel read the judgment? The retired judge who claims this, I know him very well. I appointed him as chairman. These are people who don't have character.
But you just described him
until somebody goes to power.
He was not corrupt when you appointed him.
No, how would I know? It's now you know. Let me tell you, with all due respect to you. Yes, you can blame me. I take responsibility. I own responsibility. Some of the things we do while in office is when you leave office, you start regretting. I can tell you that. It's not everything you do. You may think, let me tell you, as I sit here, so many things happen. In fact, my son sent me something from UK about learn something. I never knew that something was going on. But my name was used. Right? So when I came, I said, what? I have to call security. And they got the person. You may think because I'm there, it's everything I know. It's not correct. And let nobody claim that. But I can tell you, within what I know now, I made a lot of mistakes while as governor. I own up that. And that's what they call a leadership. When you make mistake, it's unfortunate I can't correct them now. Because I can't go back there as a governor. But it is helping me as FCT minister. Based on those mistakes I made, I've not seen so many as I know this can happen again. Can happen 2 times.
Does it include the PDP?
Now, so when you talk about the local government will not stand. The notice there on arrival.
You just want to bring your people back?
I said, now this again, brand new Supreme Court in their judgment of local government election then, the autonomy of local government. Supreme Court said that the assembly has powers to even extend their tenure if they not allow a vehicle. Instead of you to allow non-elected or caretaker, the assembly has power to extend their tenure until when election is conducted. Supreme Court judgment is very clear. It's not me. I was not part of it. But that is the Supreme Court judgment. I don't know what I want them. I'm talking about what is the law. What does the law say? It's not about me. Let us do what the law says. That is why Assembly said, for the interest of the state, we don't want our state not to receive their money. No, I'm coming. No, you cannot tell me when I've answered the question. You are not the one who asked the question. So you cannot, a question you didn't say. You come and you can see that. So we draw that one. We do it. The point I'm making is that Assembly said, for the interest of the state, for our state to receive our money from the foundation account. Come and bring the budget now. For the interest of the state. What else do you want people to do? For the interest of the state. The letter, I read it. I saw it on the advertisement. And when Assembly submitted that letter, they took it, read it, called them, they said no, they should return the letter. Governor does not receive communication from the Assembly. Now you are writing letter. The Assembly you don't receive letter from. You want them to retrieve the land for me. I mean, look at who's looking for peace.
He was trying to say that as a leader, are you not dampening the prospects of peace by not interfering?
I've intervened. That is why I'm telling you that the right thing should be done. Because as a leader, should I do I said the wrong thing should be done?
Why not call a meeting of all the
former
Why not call a meeting of all the stakeholders?
Governor OTB, former governor OTB, people like you to come together and round table.
Which people? All the league are not calling anybody to meeting now.
Okay.
It's not possible.
Why don't you call
his son is involved
as critical stakeholders around you and around you and agree to a road?
Emergency judgment was given.
Yes.
Our leader, she said not Alabama, called the assembly people. Say listen, we thank God what has happened. Understand that this is not personal. It has to do for the interest of the state. Take step to show that you want to really bring peace. You need to take them 48 hours. Ordinarily, with the first relationship, they don't need to write him. With the first relationship, they don't need to tell him that we're going to research. They would have just gone. But they said, look, for the interest, we are ready to do it and leave now. What peace effort did we want until they kneel down and crawl to government house and to tell you how bad it is? If you don't want to be a politician, say you don't want to be a politician. I've not seen you for years. I've never discussed anything with you for years. The next thing you do to write me a letter to come to your office.
There's still one case.
Which case? Which case? It's not correct. Don't stop carrying this here rumors. Not correct. There's no more case. Let me tell you, and people should hear this and hear it well. The issue of the defection has been settled by Supreme Court. And after how it happened.
It was tough.
Let me tell you, so most of you don't read. You don't read. No, excuse me, you don't read. You don't read. Hold on, we'll do this if you don't read. I give it to you, you don't read. Hold on, it's not about reading novels. No, let me tell you, you don't read. I challenge any of you who have read the judgment.
I have read it.
Hold on now.
I just supported.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. You read accumulated judgment.
I read all the judgment.
Hold on. Did you read the judgment of Ihemewosu?
I said I read all.
What did she say? Now let me tell you how the thing came about, so some of you would learn. At the Federal High Court, before Justice Abdul Malik, who said, no, you cannot be taking money from federation without a budget. Therefore, stopping Central Bank and Accountant General. They want an appeal at the Court of Appeal here. Court of Appeal, now, there was a dissenting judgment by Justice Banjoko. There was the judge's judgment by Justice Barker and Obiora. Obiora and Justice Barker agreed that the Federal High Court had no jurisdiction on the issue of jurisdiction. Obiora and Barker said they have no. Justice Banjoko said no. The Federal High Court had the jurisdiction and dissented. Now on the merit, Barker agreed with Justice Banjoko that the Court of Appeal was right, that they have held the position that 3-4 people cannot constitute an assembly to make law, not to talk about appropriation. Now, we now appeal. But
the gentle soul of success, Zeko,
to the Supreme Court.
I was murdered.
Now listen to what I'm saying. Then I
the
cross
gentle soul of
appeal.
success, a lady
Then I cross
that was
appeal
spied by her
on the
husband,
merit
Ebony
that
Zeko.
the Court of Appeal said
I
that
received a
these
video
people
yesterday
are
which
the
shows that that lady
is
suffered so many things
the right leadership
for
with the other 26
heavy hand.
members. Then I
when
cross
somebody did
appeal.
it.
So
It be like
we should
say
let- here,
success was almost like a slave
it was on that cross
for where
appeal.
Kevin dey. And I
The
begin
Court of
to
Appeal
wonder,
said, no,
in
the
this
Supreme Court said, no,
modern
you are wrong.
society, now you
You
get the
can't say so.
suffer
There was no
to
defection.
follow boy like that.
There couldn't have been defection.
Sometimes, mama always dey
Who
talk
wrote
say
that?
marriage will not
Just
let
hear
you
me,
waka
Wosu.
comot. You fit stick
Who's
back.
the in-law?
Eventually,
Just
na
short.
wetin happen like that. I saw a
You know
video
that.
where two of them,
Does it
when
mean
they
Wosu's
date, they
son
never married.
married a short-lived daughter?
A message came.
But she wrote that.
He entered the guy, the lady
12
phone.
pages judgment.
Based
about
on the fact
defection.
that this
She
guy have
defined what's
access
called
to
defection.
success,
Define defection
phone,
constitutionally.
get the password,
Define
get
defection
everything.
politically.
Normal, it's supposed to be.
Defection
Message
cannot
come
be
instead of
hanging.
to investigate how that message take come.
Defection cannot be
Begin to
inconclusive.
be accuse and say maybe he did
That
double date.
is the presiding officer.
This one will be the talk.
By the
So many
time
bars
you are
both.
defected,
If you see the way we
it
did
is the
market and the
presiding
beat am,
officer that
you
will
come be like say that
declare
one
the
small
seat
pikin wey dem
vacant.
take give
Until that is
somebody
done,
say this one na
you
slave
can't
to
consider
you.
defection.
And I begin to wonder,
No, you don't.
why
No,
will you
no,
subject
hold on.
yourself
Now,
to such ridicule
I use
and
one
pains in the
language.
name of love?
I'm sorry, but it's
Later I
easy for the
discover
public to
say
understand
probably
because
their
there are
mom
some people who don't
died
understand
at
it's
the
a
age
lie,
of
but they understand that lie.
their mom died
They just understand.
2002
So
and
the point
success
I'm
is
making is that
38. If you
Supreme Court
remove
came out
that same
boldly
20-something years
and
out
made a
of
statement
success life,
that no
is still
defection,
an infant
that somebody was
or
waving flag.
teenage.
How does that
If you
constitute
remove and you discover say
defection
he
in law?
was maybe teenager at
That
the
in
time
fact is
the
even
mom
worse.
died. Despite saying that
Assuming
their
the
mom,
presiding officer
sister Nai raised them. To the
is your
best of
different
that one
party.
knowledge, nobody they indict that
And these
one is
people are
tried. But
defecting to his own
sometimes when
party.
somebody lost
He may not hit the gavel
loved ones like that,
until he hits the
when you are
gavel.
into any relationship,
Then
they
can
dey
you
see
say
that
that's a
person as their
defection?
papa and their
They declare
mama.
it's different.
They dey
You
hold am
cannot say
strong.
they are
Like say
defected
their life depend
with
on
your
it.
own mouth.
Outside
That
that, some
somebody
of them still get
say,
this mentality.
I'm not the
Say,
president of America.
I don't want
I'm
make
not
I
made
jump
the
from
president
here
of
to
America.
here. No, that maybe this person will
Nobody
start,
does that.
which
So
ought
the
not
issue
to
of
be.
defection was
Now,
thoroughly dealt with.
see the
If
video
you
where
read
they talk about.
Justice EMA Wosu's own system. So I'm just trying to bring this clearer. They're all telling lies. Lies. And that's what they will tell you who still has a matter at the federal court. What to matter?
Honorable Minister, we need to bring to a close this
Yes.
issue of rivers because there are still issues about the politics
Okay.
generally that we also need to talk about. Just your final word on the issue of rivers.
Yes.
Will you be interested in winning both the peace and the parties having won the war now?
I don't know.
As
What,
a leader.
okay, what's called battle and war? Battle is war now.
The battle,
Everybody say winning the battle and war.
the battle are things like that we are talking about now, like the governor still going to the House of Assembly when he doesn't
That's the
have
way
their nod to come
you dey
and
market,
Okay.
you dey
all of
beat,
that.
Do you know,
Those are
you
the
get hand,
that's what
get
I'm
leg,
trying to say.
not be
How do we
disabled.
end all of
Why
that?
not?
Now,
I don't know
you
why you're
almost
still doing that. I
render
say,
that same
we
person,
have started the issue
cut
of
her
peace.
hand before you
Assembly.
eventually buy her.
Make sure
You be like,
that you take the
this
project.
love of a thing, most times
And
you need
they
to
took
open
step.
eye. Love not
How
supposed
do you
to
make
blind.
peace?
And I want
If
to
we don't
advise
want
you out
peace,
there,
we would have told
if you are
ourselves, people,
experiencing this at the moment,
go,
take a walk.
don't come back.
If the boy
Stay away for
eventually
6
come back
months.
to beg you, try as much as
That's
possible,
what
give him a
to
condition.
tell you we have started.
Because I
It's
have
really for you
another
to
story where
reciprocate.
something like this was happening.
I don't know what you
The
it's like you
lady,
want to take my blood,
the younger
which
sister
I'm not
for
ready to
abroad,
give.
No.
tell her, say,
No, no.
pack your things, go
I'm
and
not
stay in
ready
my
to see.
house.
Let me tell you, I'm
They
standing
stay.
here.
When the boy eventually come
I
to the
cannot
talk,
just
I need that
every
move,
time I'm
I
thinking
will
of
change you and every other thing.
accident
They
or
carry and go
happened
police
there,
station, go
this
around
year,
undertaker.
whatever yesterday.
They carry and go their
Initially,
family house,
look at
pay the bride price.
the effort.
This is the condition.
And again,
Anything you do our sister,
I'm human.
because the introduction you do before, anything do our sister. See, I see what you will do, see what you will do. The guy agreed to her. But today they are living peacefully. But the
Don't
situation
even you
whereby
tell
most
me
times
I have
you
to
just dey
support.
date somebody,
Who is the one?
you know they talk good about your family.
Who is the better
There's
of
no
who?
way some of these wayward
I'm the one.
idiot will take
I
respect your
am the
family.
one that will
Because
champion
sometimes when the family
separation.
close mouth, they not
I'm
concern them.
also doing it.
When something
Don't
like this
push
go
that one to
happen,
me.
everybody
Everybody
will call
knows
use
me in
body
this
collector.
country.
Because supposing maybe the family still act fast on
Sanction.
time,
If assembly
I
thinks that you
believe
committed
this
infraction
thing will not happen. And supposing
and
maybe
he knows
she
he
as
committed,
well
you find
open
peace.
up the way it's supposed to be.
You
Because
go by
when
gara gara.
the guy caught
It's not by
her
threatening.
hand, they ask him, he said, "I'm
See,
broom." He begin to defend the
let
guy.
me tell you. If an armed robber
Why?
knows
He
he
believes
committed
say
armed robbery,
not be everything we will do for
what
us
you do
outside are supposed
when
to.
you go
Maybe
to
you
court?
change. But
My
today
Lord,
now, the change don't send down to
I
anything.
did this.
To
Forgive
use
me.
your sense.
Give me a
And
second.
as for the Nigeria Police Force and
The
the
judge
court,
will look at
the
you.
judge, the lawyers that are involved,
I have
please, the whole world is watching.
self-killing him.
For the record,
After I give him 2
Kevin
years
not the
imprisonment.
colo, and sane human being.
You understand me?
More
No, but
details about
when you sit with
Kevin
people
and every other
trying to
court
tell you,
proceeding later, please
let me
share
tell you
to
how
create
arrogant
awareness with
Let
this,
me tell
because
you this.
if we
The
do
governor
not
was
create
misled.
awareness with it, so many persons are
3
going
weeks to
through
Supreme Court
this
judge.
same thing as we
Do
speak.
you know what he did?
Now see the one where we say
In my own family,
police
my
and wife,
community,
they
the governor
fight.
came out
The other
of
one caught the other one prick, while the other one break the other one head,
chief.
and all of them now they
I
mortuary.
made another person in my
It's
own
not what
family.
time. They say now the head way they are alive, and they eat,
In my
and
own
they enjoy,
family.
and they do so many things. things, by the time that
That's
thing
the point
end,
I'm making.
forget it, life
Because he
no
was
get this
giving
thing.
the hope.
So for you to in the
that
name
you
of
will win
where
Supreme
should I
Court.
go now, even if
So
now on that
nothing.
bridge, go they stay
Now
there
you
is
tell
more
me,
safer than somebody who won't send me to
have
early
we
grave.
played politics to
This
the
one
best?
na sleep, night for fire.
You penetrate to
Anyway,
somebody's
share
family
and follow the page.
to
Thank you as you
dabble
do so.
into
I
internal
pray that God
affair.
Almighty grant you the wisdom to get
What
this
family?
message correct.
Now, sometimes when people talk about this peace, you don't take everything to consideration. You just sit outside, you talk. Look at me, former governor, minister of FCT. Governor had the temerity, the audacity, because he had money for federation account, because he had money for IGR, he would enter my own family to remove a chief and make another person chief. Come on. Come on. What is anybody talking? What is anybody talking? And you are telling me if I'm ready for peace. Who is talking this problem now? Who is talking the problem? You look at me. Me of all persons, so who are you? I'm not talking about local government. Too. I'm not my own family. You look at me. Simply because judicial merchants have told you you will win. They've collected your money. And that's why I pity judges and justices. I pity them. People collect money and they play this game. How do they play the game? They play this game. If you win, they say the judges collected money. Meanwhile, no cover was given. I pity them. Yeah, I mean, I know what I know. Now, if they don't win, they go back and say, well, it will be difficult for us to go and collect the money back. Because let people not know that we pay the bribe. So, whichever way, they suffer. And then what happened to him? And that's why he said yesterday, instead of him to blame himself, he said the parties. No.
Honorable Minister, let's leave Rivers now. To PDP party.
Yes.
So you are currently overseeing the instruction of very interesting course actually Central Business District and what we can see is strong movements. What are your plans of public transportation? How what are you doing to implement the public transport policy?
I don't know why I will go back to that, but one of the reasons why we are doing bus terminals is to have a new strategy for public transportation, and that we are not going to allow all this stop and pick. We will not allow that again, and that's what has led to this one child. So that if you are going to get a vehicle that will convey you to your destination, you know that I'm going to park, and the vehicles are registered. The drivers are known, are profiled. In that case, we'll be able to solve the problem of one chance or insecurity in the system. So we're going to partner with some private persons who are committed to public transportation. Mind the government cannot be and has never been a good business person. If you allow government, then everything will collapse. All we are doing is to provide infrastructure that will enable the private sector participate effectively, and we giving them, making the environment to be easy for them to operate. So that's what we're doing. And let me also tell you something. You remember, we try to empower the youth by giving them vehicles, You see, I tell people, all these theories empower the youth, Nobody has asked, are the youth willing to work? Are the youth willing? It's not about government bringing up policy to help you. Do you know what surprised me? Even ladies were included. I go to overseas. I see ladies being taxi drivers, conveying you to where you are going to. In Nigeria, it's a taboo that you are driving your vehicle to earn a living. Hey, they will send me a taxi driver. They will send me a bus driver. I've never seen it like that. No, I'm telling you, when I mean say taboo, is that we see it so. I'm not saying it's, I say it's only in Nigeria. I go overseas, I come and I see some Nigerians, they with you. Very good, I carry you. That taxi driver, come home. I know, I don't want to be a taxi. Now, that's why I say, as if it is a taboo. Now, Just listen to what I'm saying. We bought vehicles. Have you seen any of those vehicles along the road? They've sold them. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It can be two. It doesn't matter. It's the intention. What we are saying is that we are trying to empower you to own a business. And you are sabotaging it. Even if it is 200, it's 100, it's 50. Is that why it should be done so? Even if it is one. And we sit back, we talk about youth. You know, it pains me. You want to maybe be a billionaire overnight. You don't want to work for it. You don't want to work for it. An opportunity has been created for you. The next thing you did, I laughed. I called the meeting. I called the security. You provide them. Can we have their pieces back? Now, the issue is, should I go and arrest them? Another problem. Should I charge them to court? Another problem. So, it is not easy. We like to talk theory. Nobody wants to face empirical, practical things. What are our problems? It's not about the press, it's not about government not trying to help the youth. How many people, when I was chairman of a local government, I tried to create, I said, what do you want to do? We want to sell everything for you, businesses, entrepreneur. I send them for training. I bought them about this person said, look, I want to be a dealer cement. They said, I want to be a dealer on this. We provided the funds. As I speak to you that after 2 weeks.
To appreciate the school intervention.
No, it is not. You see, the problem we have, you're only talking about quantity. But the problem we're having, start with one. What is the result of the one you have done? It's not about a quantity, the largeness. No, that's not the spirit behind it. The spirit behind it is that what are your efforts to making sure that this is done? And I said, I have done this yesterday. Do you know the result of it today? See what is the result. We must have people who are committed and disciplined. There's this psychology. We must tell our people, our youth, money is good to be made. We cannot make money overnight. You start with something. Do you know? I have somebody whom I said, look, you have to start to work. It's well, the salary. I said, do you know how much salary? Some salary? Well, I make sure that you'll be here for 400,000. He said 400,000 for what? Look at the mentality. Look at the mentality. They must start with millions. And if we don't solve that problem, that side problem, it is going to continue to haunt us. So it's not about you coming, what have you done for the youth?
Our time is almost past. Okay. And we would be happy with ourselves if we don't touch on PDP national issues. The PDP Zonal Congress took place not too long ago. That's the South-South Zonal Congress in Calabar. And the conference itself and the outcome have been receiving a lot of knocks from some members of PDP, members of the NWC, for instance, condemned it. Some governors from the South-South who ought to have been part of that meeting, but were not there, have also come out to condemn it again. So where does that leave you?
I've tried to avoid this, but now you brought it up. This is the sort of governors that want PDP to die. This crop of governors, their interest is to keep PDP. I was a governor. As at that time, I saw the opposition party, the ruling, opposition party. No, the ruling party then, that's the under Buhari, came out fighting PDP. Using Modi Sharif fighting to keep PDP. I'm proud to say, I am proud, very, very proud. I stood my ground. I said, no, it won't work. PDP must survive. I never went to the feeder. Never. Never. In fact, I stopped going to NEC and security council meeting because I was afraid of my life. I stood and I said, PDP will not die. Forget about these people, you know, you say one thing here, in the night you say a different thing. I never hit my intention where I'm going to. If I could not, then is it now I'm serving? Now you talk about zonal congress. Arrogance. Unnecessary arrogance. They said they are in zonal governor. Rubbish. Rubbish. You must be governor with character. You can say whatever you want to say. I have never played two roles. I have never. And I will not. When the issue of PDP presidential thing, ask the president. I never. Ask him whether he gave me $1. It's a lie. What I demanded, what condition, I never did. I said, my belief is that the president should go to the South. My belief, who is likely to win for the South, it is you. I'm not saying he's a righteous person. I'm not saying, but as a politician, I should be able to say who has the tendency, who is likely to win, not on sentiment. Not on sentiment. You don't need to like him. But does he possess what it takes to win an election? Yes.
So after you lost out.
Do I want you to win? Yes. Now, I played the game openly. I never hear it. You have governors today. Their leg is here. Their leg is here. What kind of characters are that? Hold on. Hold on. No, they can't say that. You shouldn't even say that. Hold on. Hold on. They can't. They don't have what it takes. No governor can look at my face and say that. Not one. My friend, hold on. I was in PDP. I said they won't win for presidency. And they didn't win. But I said they will win in House of Assembly. They win National Assembly. How do you want a man to tell you something? So what is accusing me? Why not tell people this is where you stand? If God has made you governor, what are you afraid of? Governor. You are afraid. Today you talk here. In the 1975. Now look at my zonal congress. I was the governor. That's why I said governance is not about commissioning projects. We'll call meeting, we'll call senators, we'll call National Assembly members, we'll call chairmen, zonal committee, come. We manipulate it our own way to suit what we're saying. But meeting has been called. And everybody has agreed. That's the capacity. Not everybody can commission projects. But everybody cannot have this capacity to meander, to bring people together. You had a zonal working committee. It didn't call them for a meeting. What does the Constitutional Party say? The National Vice Chairman of the zone is one that presides over the zonal meeting. Now call. Because you're a governor. Because you have allocation. So you think money is everything. You go in your house. You call a meeting. You don't call the zonal committee. Zonal meeting. You don't call anybody. You stay in your house and you shout position. And you say, oh, Governor did record meeting. Rubbish. Nonsense. Nonsense. Who is that? Who is that? I mean, how do you do that? Something that I say, you don't have a problem. You create problem for yourself. You have Governor of Delta. You have Governor of Rivers. You have Governor of Bayelsa. You have Governor of Wike. You control your people. Why not call this meeting and zone this position? Everybody will buy in. But you go there. You won't call anybody. Forget me. I'm nobody. You won't call me as similar. I'm nobody. I agree. This Diri they are talking now, Governor Diri. You know, that's why you know when you put people in power. Go and ask the Minister of Petroleum. He brought Governor Diri to me in West Carlton, where I was staying. This governor you are talking now, that's why when I look at people, I say character is something you cannot buy.
Former ICT minister, Nasir Erufai said it yesterday.
Hold on.
APC,
Hold on.
like the president was kind of stabilizing all that.
Hold on. I don't want to go into that. But that verifies you. I don't. Is entitled. Do I look like someone who will be an agent? Is there anything I do? I don't do publicly. He said, now, sort of, don't cut what I said because I know where you're headed. Hanakin Lebobri, the Minister of Petroleum, brought him with David Lyon, this governor. He was kneeling down. I said, no, don't do that. You're the governor, don't do that. Today, you go and call a meeting, South Zone, in your house. Minister of will not be there. Zonal committee will not be there. Senators will not be there. National Assembly will not be there. Is that politics is played? Something you can still achieve if you have the tax. Something you can achieve. Now you go and cause problem. Now, look at how they are. The Congress have been here. That's why I say, when you cause problem for yourself, you go and blame other people. Look at stupid. They call them stupid. I say stupid, the NWC. Yes, they are. What would they do? Well, what is that? Excuse me. When you don't have credibility, hold on. I am the one who invited you here. So I'm not unaware of that. I invited you. So I know. No, I didn't call your name. I said NWC. I never called your name. You must understand that. When they come to arise, do you say so? You don't. You don't. We do respect. Now let me tell you. You wrote a letter to INEC. To INEC. On the 20th. You submitted the letter. On Monday, 20th was Friday. 23rd was the day of the Congress. You wrote a letter to INEC, purported letter. And then you submitted the letter on Monday. After the Congress had taken the place. You are not telling INEC, we have postponed Congress that have taken the place. That's why I say it's not security. Congress on Saturday. You wrote a letter to INEC on 20th. Submitted the letter on Monday. Okay, tell me who's is that not stupidity? No, tell me. Now, secondly, you now go. God gave her, go ahead. You now say you are forming caretaker. You are the one killing party. And I've said this severally. Why are you killing our party? Am I the one who said you should go and do this? Do you require an agent that a governor or governors will not know how to play the time? How to be tactful to achieve the result? Which senator in a meeting where governors are seated? Take for example, where governors are seated. I said, look, gentlemen, you see what we have thought about? They won't will give you. They won't will. But you don't go and say you're a lord. No. If it was not challenged, that's what people say when I was governor with anybody. If you do things the right way, achieve your result, who will challenge you? But if you don't do it, people will challenge you. And that's what's happening today. Yes, so why to not hold now? Instead of them to think of how to do position. Every governor, I've never seen it now. Let them challenge me. I will tell them one by one. The role you are playing. The role you are playing. I will tell them one by one. I will tell them one by one. Now, no, I said, challenge that. Listen, I don't know the school you went to. Listen very well. So that had nothing to do with what OL5 said. I said, I will tell them one by one. The role they are playing, not to me. I don't need to play that kind of role. For Christ's sake. Look at what's happening today at the National Senate. The Court of Appeal gave status quo ante-bellum. What is status quo ante-bellum? Before the hostility started, go back to where you are. They went, organize yourself. I said, oh, okay, you know that illegality to the highest one. And I was watching a governor came to my house. I said, you're a lawyer. Is that what you are taught in law school? I can't believe this. Interest. And all these shenanigans they are doing, somebody will fight it. And when you fight it, you become an agent. How would I become an agent? Look, that's why I tell you, people don't have character. How did Bala Mohammed use us? Bala Mohammed was having a problem with Atiku. He was having problem. He came to me. In fact, that day, I was going to commission the lounge at the airport. When he landed, I said, no, there's no need coming into town. Since I'm coming to the airport. Bernard Doke, the former Attorney General, was there. Bernard was one. Unknown to him, I was laughing. He said, look, Atiku will kill him if Atiku wins. That we must support Aswad. I laughed. That's okay. Now, we now organize G5 to go and pay Bala a visit in Bauchi, not knowing that he was using us to settle with Atiku. So when we went there, he was happy. The next day, Tamboa, Sudalamide, all of them led a team to go and see Bala. And Bala abandoned us. Now reconciled. Now, I will see, these are the things I said. Look, there are positions you occupy. You must be a man of character. I don't need to go to any malam, any priest, any bishop to pray for me to have character. As it is today. What do you mean by remaining?
Because there are talks that yourself and some of your aides, including in FC.
Yeah. So what's that?
Including my brother.
So what is that? What is that? So if I move to, let me tell you, if I move to APC, I will tell you what I'm moving. See, I don't run away from fight. I don't run away. I'm not going to leave this party. See, the governors have the money, but they are not doing it well. I don't even spending the money on the party. They are not. Look at any good governor. He wants to be leader of the Southeast. I agree with that. But as a leader too, you play the game. You will make sacrifice. Today, in Anambra, no PDP, nobody collected form to run as governor of Anambra. I'm a governor. Look at Enugu State. Look at Anambra. You cannot bring somebody in Anambra to run an election. And you tell me you're a leader of PDP service. All you're interested in the zonal congress. Zonal rubbish.
That's
Zonal rubbish.
the last question.
Yeah. No, I'm not a member of Assembly, but what I've just said here, if you write a letter to the Assembly, won't you wait for a response? That's why I tell you, sincerely, if you play to the gallery, he has carried television people. Now they say, oh, he went to the Assembly. You know it's wrong. Can President now stand up and rush to the Assembly? Who does that? A resident. He brought the Assembly complex down. Assembly now sit in their residence. If they are coming, they have children. They'll say, governor's coming today. They have a lot of security people. So they have to prepare themselves. You cannot just go and then open the gate and come to present budget. Nonsense. Rubbish.
All right.
Rubbish.
We just have
Who's
to...
doing that? Play to the gallery. Nobody will hear that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Unfortunately, we've run out of time because we have to do at this particular time. Hoping that before May 29, when those projects will be ready for Mr. President's commission, we have an opportunity of hearing the update on each of those projects. That's a promise?
Promise of what?
That we will have an opportunity to get an update from you on those projects.
You go, okay, you know about the projects?
Yes.
Oh, of course, you'll be told. Oh, but already you know. Except you don't stay here. You know. You can see whether anybody likes it or not, whether you like me, don't like me. And like I said, you don't need to like me. Like the work we are doing. What I've also told people, I don't like this attitude of people like you. I don't like it. Do you like the work I'm doing? Yes, forget about me.
Oh.
The only person that should like me is my wife.
As she does.
So all these other people are there. I don't
Master
care.
finish.
I don't care.
Thank
I'm doing my work.
Thank
And that's what it's supposed to be.
Thank you so much, Lord.
Supporters, They varied. I can change today. Fubara was not supporter.
Thank you so much.
Has it not changed? So forget about all this
We
supporter.
appreciate your time and we really appreciate this opportunity. We'll see you again.
Thank you, my
Gentlemen and ladies.